In high school, I had a chemistry teacher named Mr. Miller. This man was a piece of work. He treated the popular kids like they were future Nobel Prize winners and treated the rest of us like we were sentient bags of flour. He specifically had a vendetta against me because I once corrected him on a molecular structure. Apparently, his ego was as fragile as a glass beaker. In my senior year, I submitted an original research paper for a statewide competition. Miller told me it was unrealistic and poorly cited, and he refused to sign off on it. A month later, I found out he had taken my research, slapped his own name on it as a co-author, and submitted it himself to look good to the school board. When I confronted him, he laughed and said, "Nobody would believe a student came up with this. Be grateful I'm making your work relevant." He then failed me on my final project for lack of originality and kicked me out of the Honor Society, which cost me my dream scholarship. I had to go to a local community college and work 2 jobs just to transfer to a university. Miller, meanwhile, got promoted to department head and walked around like he'd personally discovered fire. Fast forward 7 years, I'm now a senior researcher at a major pharmaceutical firm, and I've been invited to be the keynote speaker at a huge STEM conference in our home city. Miller, who is now trying to get a job at a prestigious private university, sent me a message on LinkedIn. He didn't even apologize. He just said, "Hey, I'm so proud to see what my former student has achieved. I'm applying for a role at X university, and they'd love to hear from a high-profile alum. Could you write me a letter of recommendation? It would be a full-circle moment for us." The humor in this? He actually thought I'd forgotten. I replied to his email and CC'd the dean of the university he was applying to. I attached my original time-stamped research from high school and a copy of the complaint I had filed against him 7 years ago that the school board had ignored. I told him, "I only write recommendations for people who have integrity, which you clearly aren't." My brother, who still works at the high school, says Miller was passed over for the job and is now being investigated for academic fraud. This feels like a much-deserved chemical-grade revenge. Hell will freeze over before I give that man a single atom of help.